You are listening to BnDnD, a show where we drink some beers and play some Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm Marquise Hamilton, the Dungeon Master, and I'm here with
Robin Just playing as Beadle Bramblepatch.
Sarah Portwood playing as Estwing.
And Jared Lindenau playing as Mugen Genkai.
Alright, so last time you guys had, after finishing off Volk, there was a kind of emotional scene between Volk and Rika, explaining how he was once a good leader. He clearly had gone mad from the power of this crystal shard, and was happy that you guys were able to free him of this madness before his final moments. You also found a bunch of notes that kind of further detailed where he found it and his descent into madness. And then there was also a book that Mugen had found that was in a strange elven dialect, but she was able to kind of figure out the gist of what it was saying. It may take some time to kind of decipher it a little bit. From there, you guys went downstairs, and Rika gave a speech to the rest of the clan who was out there because Volk had just been howling and exploding the roof a bunch. So everyone was like, what the fuck is going on? And came outside. You proved that you truly had an antidote by giving it to the family that lived with Rika and their child. And then you all, including this family, set out to...
And also a fake werewolf moment.
Yes, yeah.
With the wizard hat on.
Yeah. Then you all set out to Old Eastvale, where you met up with Lili again at the academy. And Lili, mentioned she had some stuff to tell you, as well as told you, gave Estwing an update on her parents that are recovering. Her mother's fine, her father's recovering, and that with the connections that they have within the city, city council, things like that, they are able to, get paperwork and get this clan settled. So they took the family away to get them set up, and then a awakened fox came, who is an alchemist, and showed you guys to a room where Beadle curled up for a long rest, because it's been a moment. And then Estwing and Mugen decided to go visit Estwing's parents, and that's where we are now. So Lili had kind of explained, from here, go down, go left, go down that hallway, You're able to kind of as you're wandering around asking people, you're able to figure out how to get to the medical area. And you do see in the hallway your mother, who, once she notices you, comes running up and just hugs you around the waist because she's only half your height.
She's so tiny. Hi, Mom. Good to see you.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. The doctors say that everything is gonna be fine. They say that he's doing okay. I'm just so worried. I feel better that now that you're here. Mornden,
Oh, Mom, don't call me that.
please.
Don't call me
It's
that.
your name.
I know. Just don't. Please.
Mornden, are you scared of...
I'm not here.
Why are you... We gave you that name.
I know. Estwing. I go by Estwing now. Don't call me by my dwarf name. Not in front of my coworkers, Mom.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to embarrass you.
That's okay.
It's so good to see you, and...
I'm just happy you're okay. And Dad's hanging in there.
They say he's doing okay. If you want to go in and see him, you should ask the doctor. I mean, I've been in there, but apparently crying hysterically is causing a distraction. So,
Aw.
I just calm down. Just calm myself down.
I'm here now. It's fine. You're good. You've done everything you can. Just don't freak out the doctor.
What happened? when I came to, I was already here. How did you know? What?
Here, pet this cat. It'll help you calm down.
Is Bender back?
My hand of Bender.
Okay. Yeah, Bender hops in her lap and
That was really good.
helps
Oh my
calm her
God.
down.
Yeah.
Helps calm her down as she sits down on a bench outside of this doctor's lab.
Well, Mom, we didn't know, but we did when we went into the residential area. I knew something was wrong when I saw that like our front gate was busted. Right? Is that what it was? Okay.
Yes, I heard. I heard there's some damage to the property, and it's, I mean, the least of my concerns right now. But why are you here? Why are you back? I thought. I mean, I'm glad that you're here, but I thought you were going to learn about your, elven side and more about nature and yourself.
I had to pick up some work, and so now I am the bodyguard for these two lovely folks.
There's only one of me now, but there's a second person.
Oh,
Beadle sleeping.
Beadle's off sleeping elsewhere.
Oh wait, yes. I'm sorry. Yeah. One of our
Someone's snoring so loud.
party is sleeping. He's resting right now, and this is Mugen. I'm helping protect them on their adventure because I need money.
And that's Bender you're petting.
Yeah.
Oh, honey, you know that you can always ask us if you need
No, Mom. I do not need
But
your money. I can figure this out myself.
I'm just glad you're here.
Me too. And I hug her. I want to hug you so bad, Mom.
A hugger.
Yeah.
Do a
Strength. Oh.
do a strength. Yeah, do a strength.
You
check.
break your mother's
Slip her some,
spine.
slip
Break your
her some
mother's
gold,
spine.
Mom.
Okay, so maybe okay, I got a 6, but I am very strong.
Stronger than any of us.
Oh my god. I have a +6. Oh wait, no.
That's a save. You're looking
That's
just,
not
Is this just a strength check? Or an
Yeah,
athletics?
it's
Or
strength.
a strength
What's
check.
your strength modifier?
So my
the
strengths,
big numbers up at the top.
I...
Strength.
Oh, just +2. We're okay. I'm not. Okay.
Yeah, roll
I rolled a
six.
6.
8.
So I have an 8 total.
You like hug her super tight. You like lift her like slightly off the ground almost.
Oh.
And set her back down.
Okay.
How
Not
tall's
dramatic.
your mom?
Probably like 4 feet.
Yeah, probably
3
4
feet?
feet tall.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're a couple feet taller than
I get down to her level.
Yeah, you like.
Because I care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're hanging out with so many short people and you grew up with them.
Yep. I have back problems. Always leaning over. Okay, we hug, and can I see Dad? Can I go in? Can we go in and check on him?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
doctors walking around. If you were to ask one, and explain kind of who you are,
Okay.
yeah, they would let you in.
Can I look around for a doctor? Or
Yeah, go ahead and roll a
Insight?
perception
Okay.
check.
hell yeah. Oh my god! Oh, I'm really sorry.
Roll it.
Okay.
Nice phone.
14.
Yeah, I mean, you've never really
Plus.
been in like.
Plus something.
+5.
19.
Oh damn.
Oh, I see that, doctor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've never really been in
All
like
eyes
this
on
kind
the
of
day.
facility before, but you definitely recognize that like who is important and like who is kind of like who's like leading stuff. And there's like a doctor that's walking down with like a clipboard. He's like talking to, nurses and kind of telling them like, oh, this person needs this person needs this. We need to check on this person. And people are like walking by. You grab his attention and can I help you? What I have a lot of patience to see. What can I do for you?
Yes, I know. Just really quick, I want to get in. This is my father. I would like to check on him.
Oh,
Can I go in there? I was adopted.
Oh.
Just don't think too hard about it. Just,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. He looks to your mother and she just kind of nods and then he goes, well,
All right.
then follow me. And he takes you inside. You see your father as you come into this room. He's awake.
Okay.
He's on a bed, and he's got like tubes going into his arms, one going into his neck, kind of where he was slashed, and there's like weird like orange and green and pink liquids kind of going into him. Though, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
I don't know. Did Mugen go in with her?
Mugen, did you
Yeah,
come in
I
with
am
me?
intrigued and note taking galore.
I would say, yeah, you're writing notes. You're looking at medical.
Just writing the
Stuff.
story down.
Drawing an accurate
Right.
sketch of all the tubes.
Okay, so I just rolled a 3 plus.
Well, your previous
5.
perception check was much better.
It was a lot better. 8.
You're not really sure on what anything is going to. There's just kind of like tubes and things
Does
kind of
Mugen-
going all over the place.
Does Mugen want to roll?
You can, yeah, if you want to roll
Would
perception
you like
as well,
to
Mugen.
perceive something?
Da-da-da. Not super great. 8 and 4, 12.
That's better than me.
Mugen, you notice that Estwing is a little freaked out about like kind of these tubes going everywhere, like pumping her dad full of like weird, colorful liquid and stuff. You notice though that like the slashes that were on across like his chest and like on his neck and stuff like that, they look significantly more healed than they were. Like they're like closing up.
Dad's gonna be okay. Maybe.
Yeah, look, he's, I mean, as much as this might look dangerous, look how much better he's doing.
Oh, thank God, Mugen.
The doctor kind of explains, well, these are different serums that we're pumping him full of. I guess that's not. I'm sorry, that's not the best way to describe it. We're administering certain medicines that, I guess in layman's term, kind of, they're magical, and they find the wounds, they stitch them back together. Some of it is to help regenerate some of the blood he's lost. It's all kind of boring stuff, but I'll let you guys talk.
I love when doctors say that. And they're like, it's all kind of boring stuff.
Yeah.
Miracles happening before our eyes. Dull shit,
He shuffles out of the
I
room.
see this every
And you
day.
hear him kind of running down not running, but walking down the hallway, kind of shouting orders to people.
Dad,
your father,
how are you? Yeah.
Yeah, your father is awake. Morndon, my girl, where did you come from?
Well, I just happened to be in town. So Dad, quick, long story short. This is Mugen. I am her bodyguard for this shard adventure. And
Hello.
For a
Yeah.
shard adventure?
Not
What?
shard, shard.
Shard.
Oh, shard.
Dad,
Okay.
shard, come on,
Oh,
Dad.
I'm a little hard of hearing.
Oh my God. I'm just so glad you're okay. But I'm here now. I checked on Mom. She's hanging in there. Unhurt, which I'm thrilled about.
Oh, yes, no, I did what I could to keep that monster away from her. I don't really remember the last moments of the fight. Whatever they got me on, this, I feel pretty good, but also I have no idea what's happening.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm just glad you're alive. And I'm so glad we just happened to be in the neighborhood. We were checking out some werewolf killings in the area, and just did not expect it to be in my backyard.
Is that what that thing was?
Yes.
Oh, werewolves! What is this city coming to? Are we in like the old Eastvale Memorial Hospital? Like what? Where are we? What is this?
So we're underground? Are we still in the academy? So we're underground, Dad. We're under a graveyard. Don't worry about it.
Graveyard.
Don't worry about it. It's
You are
fine.
totally alive.
You're alive and you're safe. I know it sounds weird that you're you're
That's it.
buried.
That's concerning.
I know.
No, don't worry about it. And
You sure I'm alive and this isn't just a fever dream?
We're preparing you for burial.
Oh no.
Noit tat, get it, sir. And I press the digitate. Smell of cinnamon rolls. minerals to help calm him down.
That's kind. Thank you.
Oh,
That's kind.
Such a calming scent.
your mother must be cooking more cinnamon rolls.
Yes, Dad. You know what, Dad?
Everything
You,
is
you
fine.
should. You should rest. You really should rest.
Yes, no, it's good to see you again, though. I wasn't sure when we would ever see you again.
I know. I've been gone for years,
Yeah,
but it's good to see you, Dad.
yeah. Really? I just hope I was a good dad.
Extremely good, Dad. You were the best dad ever,
It's.
and you're a
comforting.
badass. Like you literally killed a werewolf right
Hey,
in front of
your
me.
dad. Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, your dad knows his way around an axe.
That's right.
Make him for a living.
I would not be who I am today without the axes that you would make for my birthday. Every
yeah.
year.
Remember that one double-headed axe I made, and you threw it. You threw it so far. I don't even. You went way over the fence and into I don't know where, and
Yeah, don't worry about it.
we never heard anything about it. So I guess it's probably for the best.
The one axe I still can't find to this day.
Mugen's
Hey.
crunching on coffee beans like popcorn.
She's just eating coffee beans?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll talk about that later.
Well,
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
it seems I'm gonna be here for a while. But
Crunch, crunch.
I'd like to see you again when I'm out. There's some things have happened over the years I'd like to talk to you about, and it's just so good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Dad. And I'm just so glad you're alive. But yes, I'll come back. We'll meet. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. I feel like this is my fault.
It's not your fault, sweet Mornden. You didn't. It's never been your fault. I know that you had some rough times growing up because you were different than the other dwarven kids, but I just hope we gave you a good life.
You absolutely did. Yeah, I'm a little jaded from all the bullying in school, being so tall.
Crunch, crunch.
so tall. But I wouldn't be who I am today without you and Mom. Because you saved my life in the woods when you found me. But now I just need to go back and just find out where I came from. I'm still figuring it out.
We understand that. You must know that we do, but I also want you to understand that we're very proud of you.
Aw, thanks, Dad.
And,
You're so nice.
thanks for saving my life.
Can I give my dad a hug or should I not?
You can, yeah.
Okay. I was like, can you do that? Like, if someone has, like, tubes in them?
Strength
I won't make you make
Strength check!
No, you don't have to make
Lift the gurney.
Just lift up the whole bed.
Hey, Dad.
of tubes ripped out
Rip
his arm.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, Dad.
Beeping happens.
the
Doctors come
serum.
flooding into the room.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Beep, 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 beep. Oh god.
So I give him a hug, but I don't have to roll. Like, can I just
Yeah,
do
no,
it?
yeah,
normal?
you can
Okay.
You give him a hug and he just, soft voice. We love you, Morgan. Just always remember that.
Aw. I love you
And
too,
then-
Dad.
He kind of smiles and is like nodding off.
Okay.
Clearly, whatever these chemicals are helping him, but he's also very like in and out of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you, Mugen. I really appreciate you coming with me. Can I have some coffee beans?
There. Pat, pat on the shoulder. Have a coffee bean. Holds up a bag. Crunch, crunch.
I eat one, but it's weird because it's not covered in chocolate. Like, it's just a raw coffee bean.
It's a bag of coffee beans.
Oh my god. Why?
Because they're tasty.
Okay, I've never done that before. Estwing has a new experience.
I mean, yeah, the chocolate covered is good too. Yeah, for sure.
It was real good. Much more tasty.
But I can't
No, we
brew
need Beadle
those.
here, yeah?
I can't brew those into coffee. These I can just make into coffee, but also make a nice pick-me-up snack.
That's fair. Thank you for sharing. And just thank you for coming with me. I know this is a lot. Just so worried about my parents. Oh my god. We can go rest now.
Deadpan, she's like, no worries. Bats her
Pats.
on the shoulder.
back to work.
And the bedside manner award goes to...
Estwing, make an insight check on Mugen.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, 16
16.
plus...
16 plus 5. Tell me everything.
You clearly get that, like, Mugen does actually care.
Oh.
Like, this is clearly, like, a moment that is emotional for you and stuff. Mugen just doesn't necessarily, like... based off of your character, doesn't
Mugen
necessarily
struggles.
know how to express it.
Doesn't read the room very well. It's really,
Yeah.
Just this is serious.
Yeah.
I'm serious about these coffee beans.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Yeah.
And your father.
Mugen, I see and know that you're here for me. I appreciate it. Now let's go get some rest. And then can we go?
Here, hold this cat.
Thank you. Bender. You guys are so good at that. How do you do that?
We have cats.
Oh my god, that's really good. Okay.
When you have cats, you can imitate them.
Yeah.
'Cause you spend a lot of your time communicating to them in meows.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
And purrs.
Okay, this is a skill I need.
Yeah.
When
It's
you
a
meow
skill
at
and
your
a
cat,
lifestyle.
it looks at you because you just made like 38 grammatical errors.
Or worse, like a slur. And they're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Yeah, no, that never happens to me.
You guys, are you guys heading back to the room then?
Yeah, head back
Yeah.
to the room, get some rest.
You guys head back to the room. Beadle is just like conked out on one of the beds. There's some
He's
other.
on his back,
Yeah.
snoring loudly. His little like badger bellies rising
Aw.
and falling.
There's
So cute.
there's windows here. Although you're like underground, they just kind of like look out over the like little mini city town that's underground there. There's also, some other beds. There's like a restroom, and it clearly has like a nice like polished stone. Has the clawfoot tub. There's like writing desks like next to each desk. It kind of seems like maybe this is an academy, from what you've been told, and so it's probably like boarding that they just like had extra boarding room that they're giving you. So it's not like super fancy.
Okay.
There's beds and places to study and stuff to do.
Yes, Bender.
But yeah, I mean, Beadle is still asleep. You guys were probably gone for maybe like an hour or so.
Okay.
You have some time because you only have to trance. So if there's anything you want to do, or if you want to just trance first and then do that before Beadle wakes up.
Transfers, wake up in the morning, and I'll start going through this book of records of the city of Oakenshade by Darnett Still, officer, recorder of Rydell Eldone, 3000 CE.
That's right. That's tomorrow's homework.
That's this morning's homework, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, so it was very early morning. So if you only have to trance
What is this, like
4
afternoon?
hours, it would probably be like 10 or 11. Since you
PM?
only have to AM.
Oh, okay.
Since you only have to trance 4 hours, you guys got there like at
Finally.
5 or 6 in the morning
Yeah.
and went to Lili, and then talked to her for a while. Went and visited.
Visited Mom
it's
and
it's
Dad.
yeah. If you trance
Tired,
for 4
ready
hours,
to get
it's,
some rest.
it's like early.
Mm.
It's like late morning. Beadle's probably gonna be asleep until like 3, at least.
In the afternoon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just ruin my sleep schedule like that.
I spent some time going through the book, but probably also then realize that time marches forward, and I will worry about starting to prep my spells for the day and stuff. So
Yeah, you can. That's fine.
get out my books and
You guys
Is
are.
there...
Is
No.
long rest the full 8?
give
Yeah.
my little mimic book a kiss and be like, "Wake up, little buddy," and start going through our.
Is the book that Mugen has a big book? Like, can it be read in a handful of hours?
Well,
Can-
essentially, the book that Mugen has is, like a book of records.
Okay. That's
but-
Just starting.
so
to
she's
go
not really
through
like
it.
reading.
Just
but
going through it.
The thing
Yeah.
is that it's in a weird dialect, so it's going to take her a
Okay.
while to figure out exactly the context of what's going on.
Mhm.
It isn't that like there's clearly there's certain words in Elvish that are still used today, but there's also other words that are conjugated and things like that aren't used anymore, and like it's weird. So just trying to figure out like and decipher like what these mean.
Okay. Thank you. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Just more time is needed.
So as you guys trance, Beadle's still asleep for a couple more hours.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, Beadle would only be asleep for 3 more hours because he had spent like an hour there. So you wake up at like 2 p.m. Beadle. But as you're kind of looking over this book and trying to decipher like what's going on with it, like what it's saying, what the context is, you're able to figure out that it says the first entry is date Moon's End 7, year 152 ALG. And go ahead and make a intelligence check on that. Just moving.
What was the
Oh.
what was the
Damn
years?
it. I'm so
Sorry,
smart.
157.
Yeah.
It's year. So it's Moon's End 7, year 152 ALG.
Moon's End 7 year 152 ALG. Thank you very much.
And go ahead and make an intelligence check to see if you can like.
No, it's not great.
Eat more
It's-
coffee beans.
It's 8. It's 8. I'm groggy.
8.
Yeah.
Mugen slams a
Boy,
handful
I'm
of coffee
rolling.
beans and rolls again.
You
Rolling
know-
great.
You're-
Rolling.
You're not really able to discern like when exactly this is talking about, but it's clearly not the common calendar that is used today.
Oh.
Right, gotcha.
You are able to decipher the first passage. It says, the leaders of the allied races are meeting today in the capital city of Komya Osto. Lord Malandrak Lugwin seems to be in anger with some of the others on the council. In correspondence, he reports that Durin Cave Sword of the dwarves and Lavukwath of the gnomes have concerns about the Looking Glass and how it should be used. Lord Lugwin is convinced that the Looking Glass is the key to unlocking a new level of arcane understanding and is looking for support from other influential elves. Lord Eldov, being the leader of Oakshade, a city named for the great Pengrel Oakshade, his confidence would carry much weight.
So, yeah, this Lord is upset during these other times. They're not sure what to do with the shard and think that this Oakenshade of the city of Oakenshade, this word would have much weight in their decision.
Okay. To clarify, Meldrak Lugwin is writing from the city of Komya Osto to Rydell Eldov of Oakshade. He's saying that the leader of the dwarves and the leader of the gnomes have concerns about how the Looking Glass should be used. Not a shard, the entire Looking Glass.
Okay.
This Lord Lugwin guy is convinced that the Looking Glass is the key to unlocking some sort of new level of arcane understanding that will like propel them into the future. And he's trying to get support from other influential elves. So he's essentially writing Lord Eldov, who is the leader of the city of Oakshade, which is named after Pengrel Oakshade,
Right.
who is one of the heroes of the Looking Glass.
We know.
Because that would carry a lot of weight in conversation and like,
Politics.
politics. Essentially politics, yeah.
Mhm.
Right. Okay.
Politicians fighting over the glass.
I wonder what it does.
Work on prepping my
Yeah.
spells in the morning, and then I if I can't find any coffee around down here, I will just try to.
Did you eat all of the beans that you had?
No.
All of them last
No,
night.
you don't. You're not like cramming them in your face like popcorn, but it's a little snack, you know.
Yeah, so
I just didn't have any popcorn to like watch the family drama, essentially.
It was only beans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta eat my beans.
Worked with what you got.
Onlybeans.com. You're able to decipher
Pictures
that
of cat paws.
Aw, that's so cute.
You're able to decipher that first passage,
Sure.
and then
Yeah, but sorry.
you also wanted to do some other things, right?
No, I just wanted to basically make some coffee for when
Mhm.
Beadle does wake up, essentially, or unless I can find some
Aw.
around.
Oh, wait, Beadle's still asleep? I don't know why I thought you were awake.
Beetle
I'm apparently
is
Probably-
sleeping until 2 p.m. today.
Yeah, Beetle's
I
gonna
love
sleep
it.
for
If
a
you're
minute.
pulling, if you're
You
pulling
gotta
8
do it.
hours, yeah.
Okay.
Gotta get my 8 hours.
All right. Okay, then we'll be
Sleepy
patient.
boy.
When Beadle does wake up, I'm like, would you happen to have a bird's wing on you in all of your stuff that you carry?
Beetle's like rubbing his eyes.
Here's a cup of coffee.
Andrew, give me coffee. Thank you. You need a bird's wing?
Mm-hmm. I don't think it really matters what kind of bird. Just
No.
any bird's wing, really.
I only have those owlbear feathers we got
Hmm.
a while back. Would that work?
No, I don't think so. Hey, Estwing, while we're out and about today, if you see any birds flying, do you think maybe you could shoot one down so I can grab a wing off of it?
Yes, I can do that.
I appreciate that greatly.
With what?
I could
She
shoot it
throws
with
axe-
my
Oh,
gun.
she doesn't have an. You don't have a bow?
That
Throw an
good.
axe
Yeah.
at a bird.
I know, I was about to say, I was like, do you just want the wing? Because
Like-
I will throw and just get the wing. You want the whole thing.
You literally don't own a bow? I'm sorry. I
think I might.
I assumed all of you.
I'm like pretty sure I do, but at the same time,
I'm pretty sure you only have throwing axes.
that was like a specific choice.
Like hand axes,
Yeah,
yeah.
I do have.
Well,
I'm
maybe
not
we can find a
taking
pet store.
Beetle like wakes up.
I do have
From-
a
Take a
bow.
wing.
I do-
Beetle's like really grumpy from being woken up and asked about a bird wing, and he's gonna he's wearing like an oversized bathrobe wherever it came from. Who knows? But he's
Like
like,
he
You
was.
could say that
Size.
they were in there. Yeah.
he waddles into the bathroom and like slams the door shut. Starts running water in that clawfoot tub.
All right.
I think we woke up Beetle. Well, you did.
Beetle's gonna take.
Oh no, he only got 7.89 hours of sleep.
Beetle's clearly gonna go take a bath. Estwing, are you doing anything?
I do have a long bow. But I don't know if that's because I messed something up, like
I think
setting
you just
this
get
up.
that.
Might just be regular.
Okay, because like I
That's
am
fine.
not sure.
Well,
Knowing
now
the Beetle
you can
doesn't have
shoot
one,
down birds.
maybe while
Yeah.
while he's in the bathroom getting himself ready for the day, I
I
might
could shoot
head off
birds.
into the market space to see if I can find a bird's wing.
No, I'll shoot it down.
And
Don't spend your
No.
money on that. I can get you a fresh bird's.
right, or just. I mean, it would be like a magical supply, a rod of amber, crystal, or glass.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah. I mean, Beetle, being kind of like the pampered badger that he is probably going to take a while in the bath.
Mm.
You're able to go out to the market and kind of like look around. Was Estwing doing anything?
I'm shooting down a bird.
Well, you're
You'd
underground.
have to leave.
I'm underground. I had to leave. I can't.
You would have to leave to
so
go.
you're gonna buy a bird? Oh, I don't want to leave. All right,
Yeah.
I'm polishing axes.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Are you
Yeah.
just staying in the room polishing axes?
Yeah, I can do that.
If at some point later you find another one, I won't be too worried.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Maybe I won't find one while I'm out and about. Who knows?
Sure, that's true. Can I just go with Mugen? Actually,
Yeah,
I'm
if
thinking
you
I'll
want.
just go with you shopping.
Yeah,
I'm your bodyguard. I should go with you.
Come on, bodyguard. Let's go.
Okay,
All right. So
Yeah,
we're going
along.
together.
yeah. So Mugen,
Shopping.
Estwing head down to down out of the academy and go out into the marketplace. There's people kind of like walking around. You see people like kind of teleporting around the fountain in the center, and different shops. You hear people hammering away. Some kind of definitely still hear like some explosions. There's like some flashes of light. People calling out that they've got like the newest best potion, or like the new like firearm or something like that. This guy's got like a bunch of bombs that he can sell. But yeah, you are looking for a type of like crystal rod or something.
A rod of amber, crystal,
Mm.
or glass. Any of the above would work. And a bird's wing.
Okay. I mean, this is definitely. I mean, this isn't a guild of artificers. They're gonna have like spell components, different things that they can make potions out of. Walking around, if you stop at a potion shop, you see that there's like a halfling man. He's like, "Hey, what can I get for you?"
Yeah, I'm looking for some supplies for magical components, I suppose, if you will. Would you happen to have a bird swing or a glass rod, maybe an amber rod, maybe a crystal rod?
I don't think I got any rods, but we got some wings. We use them
Great.
for potions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but give me a moment. Do you want the hawk or a dove or like a pigeon?
I don't know that it's too important for the spell that I'm working on, but whatever you have might work. So
Where are you? I mean, are you making a potion?
I'm working on spells. So
Oh, so you're not a like. Okay, all right. So this is different. It makes it different depending on the potion you're making. But if you just not
yeah.
Okay, all right.
Us wizards, we're weird.
Sure. I mean, you guys get to bypass the laws of equivalent exchange sometimes, I suppose. But all right. Yeah. Give me a moment.
I tap into the weave from time to time, daily, but it's fine.
Yeah. Clearly. Give me one moment. He shuffles back and comes back. He hops on a stool so we can see over the counter. And it's a pigeon wing. It's like I don't know, gold.
Perfect. Thank you. I pay the man of gold for this pigeon wing.
All right.
All right.
I don't have
Appreciate
any
you greatly.
crystal rods, but there's a guy across the way kind of deals with like crystals and weird stuff. Probably what you're looking for.
Soothsayer.
Yeah, thank you so much. Here's a 5 silver tip.
Oh, thanks. Hope to see you back again.
Of course. Love the shop. Appreciate your readiness and availability.
I mean, yeah. Thank you so much. Just tell all your friends. We got the potion ingredients, whatever reagents that they need.
Yeah, I have so many friends. I'll tell them all.
I'm sure somebody like you has a lot of friends.
Yep, lots and lots
The
of
more you
friends.
say it, the more true it gets, Mugen.
Yep, lots and lots of friends.
Tell all your friends about the pigeon wing guy.
You see that he kind of directed you across the street. There's a shop, and in the window you can see different glowing crystals in different shapes and stuff. There's a shop that would have that kind of stuff.
Perfect. Yeah, no, if anybody can supply me with a rod of any of those materials, I will gladly buy it for whatever price they're asking.
You walk in, a bell dings, and you see a high elf woman pops up and goes, "Oh, hello. Can I help you?"
Yeah, I'm looking for those items. Crystal rod. Do you have maybe a rod of glass or maybe some amber?
Sure. We've got any one of these things. Which one would you like? Is it color make any sort of difference?
No, it actually doesn't matter for the purposes of creating the spell that I'm looking to make. So.
Okay. Well, the rods are a little bit difficult to make. I just 5 gold.
Sure, thank you so much. I will take this rod of crystal. I appreciate you and your time. You've been so helpful. I will tell my vast swath of friends all about your shop, and
Mugen.
hundreds of people will come to...
Mugen,
Yeah?
books aren't friends. They have to be real people.
I'm going to tell her about the shop.
Love it.
That was
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you so much. And tell all your friends and books.
Bye!
Goodbye.
Bye.
You have one friend that's a book.
Right.
Can't talk. But he can know things.
He hangs out. He
I
can
pet
hang.
my book.
You pet the friend book thing.
Mimic book, yeah. Boy, you're gonna love these things and eating them.
Are you
Can't forget
feeding?
about old book
feeding it
spine.
the-
Yeah,
or whatever his
I
name
will work
is.
on those chosen spells that I have for this level to gain those and sit down with the book and
Does
conjure
the mimic
up some
even
new
have a
magic.
name?
I haven't named him yet.
Yeah.
Or her. Or it.
Yeah,
It's
it will strike
them.
you.
I haven't named them yet.
It will.
Yeah. Who
You'll
knows?
get inspired.
Hmm?
You'll just know.
Yeah.
Did you guys want to look for anything else? Yeah, I would say you've been out for about like 15, 20 minutes.
No, just looking for those things. This is my...
I was good and efficient. I would say I'm fine because I have collected all the axes in my fights. I haven't lost any, so I don't need to buy any more. So I'm okay.
Okay.
I saw Ibble flying, and I had some ideas about things. So I wanted to needed a bird's wing.
Okay.
There you go.
Hey, if you guys take a short shopping trip, you're able to find what you need. People are generally pretty helpful here, especially because you all kind of have like initiate badges to show that.
Yeah, you get that discount.
Just gonna get it.
Maybe
Oh,
You
yeah.
could have
Yeah.
gotten a discount if you showed your
Well,
badge.
shopping and just like putting it up on the brim and the hat,
Yeah.
along with the collection of random ass things I've been
People
putting on
don't-
my hat.
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of times too, I think I had mentioned like if you're here, people kind of assume that you knew how to
You're
get here.
you're
Right.
in.
You're-
Yeah,
you're in the
because it's
know.
like it's not something that you would
Mhm.
just stumble upon generally.
Mm.
But
Why'd those other guys want to see our badges before we got a discount, though?
We just look different. You know, they're probably racist. That's why they asked.
yeah,
Yeah, especially the also high elf who was there.
I know.
Like-
Just another
Like-
high elf.
Am I benefiting from racism? I don't like it. Let's
I don't know about this.
step back.
Underground
All right,
city.
anyways.
So they're just specious against badgers.
I know. Poor Beadle.
Beadle's enjoying a nice soak.
Mm-hmm.
But when he's done in the tub, he's got like a nice little towel wrap
Oh, he's so
around his
cute.
ears.
yeah.
And he's going to use his alchemical toolkit and the soul gem to reassemble his faithful friend Ibble back to life.
Okay.
Because he has completed a long rest. He's required to bring back your alchemical homunculus. Gotta have a nap before you can do the good stuff. Beadle's he's got a robe on. He's just fresh out of the bath. He's ready to start the day. And he's going to bring out the alchemical toolkit and get to work.
So as you guys kind of come back into the door from your little like shopping trip,
This
you
is
see Beadle
in the bathroom, though.
And
Okay.
still in the towel.
Like, on the
Okay.
vanity, he's like set up shop.
Oh, okay. So as you guys come in to the room after your little shopping trip, you hear like bumping and knocking in the bathroom, and there's like lights kind of coming from underneath the door.
Beadle, are you okay?
Mugen, go ahead and make a history check.
Boy.
History check.
Oh, actually not bad. Let's see. 14 plus 2, so 16.
You recognize kind of the effects of what's going on as the first time that Ibble was created. You're like, I think I know what's happening here.
Mm.
Well, he's at it again.
He's
What's-
doing his thing. We'll just let him finish, and once he's done,
Was he fixing the bee?
it might be.
Oh,
I think so.
Yeah. Good luck, Beadle.
Yeah. After a moment, the noise and the shimmering and the lights calm down, and Ibble's like,
Ibble, I'm so sorry. Look, so, I mean, I had never seen or encountered a werewolf before, but, next time we need to remember that, like, you're a bee. You can fly out of the way and evade things. So, but,
Try
what
harder
about
next
the
time.
shard? Did it fit into your wings okay?
Oh yeah.
It's like pointing to Wherever you put the shard. Where did you put the shard?
Oh, it's just like on the counter with all the little alchemical.
Were you
toolkit.
trying to reattach it?
Yes. I mean, last time it just kind of like slapped
It
down
did.
there.
This time it has not done that.
All right, Ibble. What do we got to do here? And Beadle like holds up the shard to like her back.
You see that
She's like in the air.
it like tinks on her back, and then she turns around and just flies into it. And it just tink, tink, tink.
Is the bathroom door open? Can we comment on what you're doing? Can we see what you're doing?
No, the bathroom door is closed.
Yeah.
There's just,
Okay,
like,
never mind.
I mean, now that the event is over, I guess there's no more light shining through.
Yeah. You guys just hear like.
God, what is he doing?
I don't know, but something has uncharacteristically reminded me of the fact that I got this shard from our earlier adventures. So Mugen
Perfect.
takes out the shard wrapped in the paper that she had it in and sets it out and begins to attempt studying it, like looking it over, seeing if there's
Go ahead and
anything special about it.
Go ahead and do an Arcana check, or you can also cast Identify.
That die has not been my friend today, so. Ooh, boy. Rolls are.
Today's a rough day.
It's a rough day
Yeah.
for rolls for me. Yeah. That's an 8 plus 7, so.
Oh, damn.
15.
It's still really, that's good.
It's alright.
Seven.
I mean, it's
That's
my skill.
Arcana.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Arcana.
I'm proficient in the arcane arts.
That makes
You
sense.
get the sense that it's clearly magical. Obviously, that goes without saying, but you aren't exactly sure on like what the deal is with it. You can like gather from context clues that it has some sort of psionic powers, but you don't know.
Wow, this is crazy.
What it does.
This is nuts. I've seen these things join themselves into axes and into homunculi, and this one just seems to be like inert. And I start taking things and like putting it on them, like Bender first. I set Bender on it, and I take like my spell book, the mimic book, and set it on it. And I
I'm
just
gonna
start
poke
taking
it.
random items out of my
Yeah.
inventory and setting them on
Can
it.
I-
Like,
I'm gonna poke it with my axe.
Clink.
You're just like stacking things on it.
no, I'm like taking them
pokes it.
off as I do one thing or the
Yeah.
other. It's like I'm just testing like
Just keep building.
what things in my inventory.
It doesn't seem to have any
Nothing.
effect. Estwing,
Nothing.
you tapping it with your
Nothing.
axe makes a really loud, resonating like boom. But it doesn't seem to be doing anything else.
That's cool, though.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Tink. I do it again.
Boom.
Yes.
Beadle,
that's-
you would definitely hear
Beadle,
this.
what are you
That's the
experiencing?
most reaction we've gotten out of it so
Oh yeah,
far.
I'm hearing
Yeah.
commotion through my ear out the. Yeah, well, it sounds like they're finally back, and he puts on his little doublet and ties his sash around and reattaches all his alchemical toolkit to his belt and gets Ibble on his shoulder and
Oh.
opens the bathroom door.
All right. Yeah, you guys.
What's
see-
going on out here?
You
Well-
heard that? Yeah. Oh, Ibble's back.
Like setting a bottle of ink on the
Ibble's
shard, nothing. Pull it back.
Mugen's trying something.
Take out my lamp, set it on it, nothing. Put it back.
Are you failing to attach the shard to something? So Beadle holds up his paw with the shard. And,
I'm just so curious about what might affect it.
well, I couldn't get.
Set my water
Because
skin on it.
remember, the
Don't-
shard attached to Ibble's wings, and it wouldn't do it again.
Yeah, all by itself.
And I
Can you put the shards
And I
together?
know-
Do they fit?
Oh boy. Let's try. Is there any
See if they match up.
if we take the two shards, is there sides of them that seem to
We clunk them
We're just
together.
getting
and
them
see
near-
if they do
near
anything.
near each other cause a problem?
Make investigation checks.
OMG. Yikes.
4 plus 7? That's 11.
14.
Oh my god. 4 plus 1. 5. Are my eyes closed? Like, what's...
Yeah.
God.
Um,
Still groggy from the trance, you know.
Still can't see.
So the coffee beans on him, nothing.
Yeah. So essentially, like, you guys put the shards, like, bring them close together. Nothing really happens. There's some, like, a little bit of resonance there.
Okay.
And there's, like, some light that comes from them. There's, like, a slight vibration.
Do you hear that? Do you see that?
But
Cool.
you don't...
Nothing.
If you're... Especially, what you guys are just kind of like, oh, what's going on? Beadle, you are, like, studying the edges, and you kind of see that, like, they don't seem to fit together. At least these two pieces.
So, I'm gonna say that these two shards were not broken from the same area. They're not matching up.
I take my arcane focus, the crystal necklace, off my neck and set it on one's the last item. You know, after the coffee beans. I'm like, oh,
Nothing happens.
The balls are
tink.
inert.
Yeah, it's just...
That's all I
The balls are inert.
The shards are inert.
What do we do with this?
What did I do?
I wonder if it's because
Did
we
I,
don't
when
worship.
I failed Ibble, did I ruin the shard? What happened?
I do not understand, but I will spend all day studying this if you let me.
No, Mugen, I feel
Is
like that's
there
a
a
not
library?
good use of our time here.
But there's a
Oh,
library,
okay.
right? Is there? True.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Sorry, it's a mystery, and I
Fair.
just really want to solve it.
Yeah. So the shards do not match.
I can spend time looking at this later too. You know, if we have, I know we have some things we need to do today.
Well,
We-
possibly we could ask
Such as
Lili her thoughts on... She seemed pretty excited. I mean, I'm not going to let her have my shard. But we could maybe get her opinion on it.
She had to talk
Yeah,
to us anyway.
It's good. Yeah, we have to go
Yeah.
talk to her about getting some.
I do
Yeah.
remember...
Wolfsbane
I was pretty
potions.
tired, but I do recall she wanted to tell us something.
Yeah.
She
Oh.
seemed pretty eager about it, and I feel bad. I just was like, no, I'm going to bed.
I did the same
But
thing.
man, I
There you
really
go,
wanted
check.
to sleep so I could get my Ibble back. But now that she's back, let's
Let's head over there. Let's
Let's
go,
go.
to
Yeah, let's do it.
wherever Lili
Do you both
is.
know how to get over to the academy? I was so tired.
Do we know?
Yeah, I think we do. Yeah, we're,
Oh,
we're,
we're-
in
oh,
like
we're-
we're in like the dorms or something.
Was that where we are? Wow, they
What floor is
they
she
have
at?
pretty nice
good.
tubs in this school, I will say.
Mugen leads the way.
Yeah, you guys are
Mugen
able
knows.
to easily find your way back to Lili's office. You can hear her kind of talking to people inside, and if you open the door, you see that she's sitting at her desk, kind of like writing a bunch of stuff. There's a couple of other assistants running around, doing things, and as she sees you come in, she goes, "Everyone leave. I need to speak with these fine people." And you see the assistants all stop and kind of like nod to her and then shuffle out like a side door.
Clear the room for the world's greatest detectives.
Yes. I mean, you guys are
Yeah.
quite good at detecting things. But
And
yes.
adventuring as well.
So yes, that's true.
Any word from the werewolf clan that you cured lately?
We have not heard anything from them, though.
Excuse me.
Given the effects that you had presented with that family and your friend, it seems as though it worked.
Such a relief.
Yes, I'm excited to tell you about a couple of things, actually.
I recall you being very excited yesterday, and I apologize for being so tired.
It's okay.
You know,
You guys dealt with a lot. After
fighting a 13-foot tall werewolf? I mean,
13 foot tall.
I'm just shy over 3 feet tall myself if I'm right up on the hind haunches, but 13 feet?
Ah, yes, your haunches. That is a very big. That's strange. What caused it to be 13 feet tall? That is not normal for a werewolf.
Well, he did have one of these shards in his forehead.
Is that the one that you found there?
This one
The one that Mugen has was the one that was inside his noggin.
Oh, so now there's 2.
We have 2 now. So, and I'm perplexed because I lost my dear homunculus within the fight, and the shard piece had attached itself to her wings, and now it doesn't want to go back in.
Right. We've also seen these shards attach themselves to like
A battle axe.
a battle axe without much of anything to do from ourselves.
Yeah, we didn't ask for it. It just happened. I didn't ask for the shard to attach itself to Ibel's wings, and it just did it, and now it doesn't want to anymore.
Quite right. Actually, that is one of the things I wanted to talk to you about. I have been doing research on these shards. There's been a legend, obviously, with the book that you found, that I stole the pages from.
I remember. Yeah.
Yes, I have been in search of more knowledge about these shards in over my years, and I actually found some information about how they work. Though there is a bit of prerequisite, you have to be. Well, these things contain a lot of power. You have to be able to withstand that power. I wouldn't say control, just withstand is a good word. And if you are able to do so, they are able to apparently attach themselves to weapons, items, familiars, people.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how they do this, but this is something beyond our knowledge. This is something lost to time. I get, Mugen, that by reading the book pages that I gave you, and along with the shattering, that there's clearly some time that was lost to history. Things just weren't written down. Things that we just don't know anymore. This is a relic of a time before our civilization. These shards. And I think I figured out how to manipulate them in certain ways. You see, she holds out her hand.
How'd you find that out?
I've been reading books that are of early Elven writing. Very weird dialect, weird sentence structure. It's hard to figure out exactly what they're talking about, but I've been able to figure out certain words. May I see your homunculus? And she holds out her hand.
Go on, Ibel.
Ibel kind of and flies over. Lands,
It's all right. We trust her.
Stuck.
Lands in her hand.
Right, that happens to me.
May I see a shard?
Go ahead, Beadle.
All right. This is the one that was previously attached to her and won't seem to work its way under her wings again.
She takes a shard and she sets Ibel on top and goes, Limi. And with that, you see a bright flash and the wings of Ibel just and get big and iridescent and shiny. So, Limi is an old word in the Elven dialect meaning link. And apparently these shards supposedly responded to it, though I've never seen or had a shard to actually test it.
So they're elvish, I see.
Well, they seem to at least respond to the words in Elvish, though I don't know what the origin is.
Oh, Ibel, you got your wings back.
And I believe she hands Ibble back to you, and Ibble kind of flies back over. And I believe you can actually remove these things as well. Let me think here. So the word that I'm looking for...
Mugen takes off her hat, puts the shard underneath the hat, puts the hat on it, and goes, "Limi."
You see that it just... and just bright flash of light. There is... You put it on your
magic hat.
Your hat now...
Yeah, what can I do?
You see that there is like... It's almost like fractal glimmering on your hat.
Ooh.
Oh, yes, my hat is beautiful.
Are you getting smarter wearing the hat?
Sparkle hat.
Oh, but it's not on your head yet. You just are holding it. Yeah.
No idea.
Lily's
Put
like,
it on your head.
well, do you know what that one does yet?
Puts the hat on. Not quite sure yet.
Okay.
Other than driving a werewolf mad.
So
I'm sure I'll be fine.
At least it's not in your brain.
she's, well,
The shards do different things. Sorry, you taught us the word before you told us what they do.
Oh.
well,
She looks better. Sit.
that may be by mistake. I'm a little bit excited about here.
Sorry, so am I. I just needed to try. Once I saw the thing work, I needed to know if I could do it myself. I was just so
But
excited.
now, Mugen, your hat looks beautiful. It's almost like
Thank you.
you look at it in the right light, you could just like start a little dance party with all little fractals.
So
Hell yeah.
if you would like to remove the shards from whatever thing they have
We could take something
combined with,
sets it down.
Don't do it to Ibble. He puts her in his shirt.
that's the reason. She's given you Ibble back.
Okay.
The person who has imbued the shard into the item must speak the word Vanille. Or is it Vanille?
I go Vanille to the hat.
You say that to the hat, and you see that the fractals disappear, and the shard pops out.
That's incredible.
But
Put the hat back, put the hat back on the shard.
one to do it, Ibble.
You have to be the person who
Links
says it, links it, in order to remove it. The only other way is if the host of the shard is destroyed.
What?
Though it sounds as though...
Oh no. What happened to Corrigan? Oh no.
Well, we never said the words to link the shard.
Well, so that's another interesting factor here. It seems as though in moments of dire need and danger, sometimes these shards seem to have a mind of their own. I don't know exactly how they obtain their sentience, but they seem to be able to sense danger and are able to attach themselves to things in self-preservation.
Cool.
Which would make sense. I mean, both times we witnessed the shards attached, it was right before we got ourselves into a scrap.
Yeah, that would make sense. These things seem to be more than just shards of crystal. They clearly have vast magical qualities, but they seem to know more about what's going on than just a rock. That at least from what I've read, they, and this is all theory, speculated from ancient texts, but they seem to have some sort of sentience. They will at least try to protect themselves.
Well, we did read a journal that kind of said that the shard that was in the werewolf's head, that's now
Mugen
Not
sets the
part-
shard down, puts it back in her hat. Limi.
It links back to your hat.
Cool.
Your hat is now
She
shimmering.
she is resisting trying this. Disconnect and reconnect with every object in her inventory. Like, she is.
So that shard, the werewolf said it spoke to him in his journal.
Do we have to worry about this shard? Is this shard okay?
Well,
Are you okay, Mugen?
I'll put on the hat. Do I hear any voices?
Do you-
Do you
yeah.
hear anybody talking to you? Telling you that you're the strongest ever?
Just my inner voice.
No, I mean the
Just your
shard,
confidence.
not your own confidence. Try to intimidate everyone.
Lili pulls out a book
That's great.
and starts flipping through it and goes, so there's something it's hard to understand here. So it was said that certain people were rendered immune to the influence of these shards, though they were able to still interact and control them, though most people seem as though the shards will kind of bent them. Who are you guys? Why are these things having no effect on you?
My name's Mugen. I think we've met.
Yeah, I'm Beadle Bramblepatch, representative of the Mary Kai Guild, and
It's our
Recent
bodyguard.
initiative.
I know who you are, but why did these things?
Sorry.
Why exactly did these things have no effect on you? When I held that shard you gave me,
oh, how did you feel?
I felt a great sense of ownership, of power. Does this not come to you?
I mean, I've worn the shard in like my breast pocket, and like when I look into it, I kind of like imagine like me and Ibble like running in a field of flowers, but I don't sense immense power.
I think when I picked this one up initially, there was a tingling feeling of something, but it went away quickly.
Strange. Okay. And you see she notes this down. I feel
note
like
her
you
noting
guys... There's something more here that's happening. I held it but a second, and I was able to quickly do what I needed to do and to show you exactly how these things work, but I fear as though much time with it in my possession may have turned for the worst. Strange. These, I don't understand this thing. Anyways, if you are interested in finding more of these, the guild is more than happy to back you in this. Actually,
That would be wonderful because
Financially back us?
we do have an idea of where additional shards might be, and
yes, you said you had this map.
we're
Yeah.
planning to venture to find the remaining pieces.
Well-
Although, because these two shards don't seem to match up edgewise.
I see.
They're not connecting pieces of a puzzle.
I feel as though if
Right.
you find more, they may. There's,
For all parts of a whole, it seems.
from my understanding and from the
The books we've
the
read.
books I have read, it sounds as though that may be the case. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I am very excited to tell you. Do you remember? Do you remember when I told you that there was a dead zone in the ocean?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, totally, of course.
Where
Absolutely.
there's a spot on the map.
Yes. No, I noticed. I saw your map, and that's exactly where it is. So I have something to show you. If you would like to find that one, I believe that's most likely where a shard is.
According to the map, most likely yes. Although I believe there might be one to the south of Old Eastvale.
Possibly. I'm sure there's quite a few of them, but I think you'll like what I'm going to show you. I also don't know how you would get there without it. So, follow me!
I'm super curious, and I'm going to follow you now.
Me too.
Yeah. What do you have in store for us,
Yeah,
Lili?
come on, bodyguard. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm
see-
guarding.
You see that she, like, just straight up kicks open the door, and she's
Dang.
like, ha ha ha! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! And she's just kind of, like, marching down the
Energy is
hallway.
infectious.
She takes you downstairs and down into a basement where you see a large pool of water that's kind of illuminated. And there's like a shadow inside the water. And she goes, oh, one moment here. And she goes into a different door. And then you're all standing around for like
Underground
10
swimming
minutes.
pool. Huh.
I've already taken a bath today.
Well, sometimes you swim for
10 minutes,
recreation.
like,
Remember
chilling.
back in
Yeah.
13 we've
I
done?
mean, I'm not very good at it. It's not preferred.
Yeah.
With fur,
Maybe they have a swim team.
After a couple of minutes of you guys talking, you see a breach in the water.
Jesus.
Steam and just like jets of water shoot up as you see some sort of weird mechanical vessel come up and breach through the water.
Cool.
There's a weird, like, 3 or 4 foot wide pipe at the top, and a lid flies open, and Lili goes, "What do you think?"
What?
This is Lili's
mechanical
submersible-
whale.
Oh my god.
This is Lili's submersible expedition machine, and
Jesus.
Ah.
I would like to offer it to you to go explore the ocean.
The Elsem.
That's so generous of you. I'm suspicious. Insight check.
Go ahead and insight check.
Not good for.
You know what? I'm gonna insight
Seems
check.
like a cool machine.
Yep. But
I got a 20. Nat 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just very excited to show you about this
Amped.
project she's been working on.
Alright. That's
I
our
don't-
girl.
I don't trust her.
She climbs out.
Mugen's not having it.
She climbs out and stands on top of him. She's like, "I've been working on this for like years. There's this. Listen, I don't know where you guys came from or how you found me, but the fact that you
Bronson.
came here, Bronson. Oh, you mentioned Bronson before.
We saved his life, and he told us about your guild, and then we came to seek you out. And
Did Bronson know you had a shard?
no, we actually met him before we got the shard.
Funny that he mentioned me, somebody who has
Well-
spent my life looking into this shard mystery.
Perhaps it's fate.
But this
I-
dead zone,
I
I
don't
was
believe
convinced
you.
before you that there was a shard there, and now you presenting some in this crazy map. I
Mary
I
Kay
had this
teaches us
finished.
all about fate.
I had this finished to send you out there to explore this dead zone. This thing is fully mechanical, steam powered, so you don't have to worry.
So it takes the water from the ocean?
It takes water from the ocean, and then there is a furnace that turns it into steam to turn the turbines to propel it. It does look like a big, weird whale with like tubes all over it.
That's
But, like,
fascinating.
that's cool.
I
Made out of
sketch it
metal.
out. I straight up just sketch a picture of it.
You can see that there
Yeah,
are,
Journal
there
of
are
Our
eyes on
Adventures.
either side of it that are clearly like big windows.
That's cool.
Aww. So it's kind of cute.
I've also outfitted it with like just like a couple like artillery, like there's things out there in the ocean.
Coaster fun.
I'm listening. Tell
There's
me.
there's some stuff out there in the ocean that might
Okay.
give you a little bit of trouble. You need to defend yourself, but like this thing is quick.
Yeah.
It can dive deep, and it shouldn't be affected by the weird like anti-magic burst field that happens there. I don't know what's gonna happen inside of that field. I just know that there's a field where magic stops working for a while.
Wait.
Well, that's
this
terrifying
Is, this is
to
a
me.
lot.
Yeah.
This is a lot to take in. So,
This is awesome. I'm down.
Do we need any others to help us operate this whale machine?
It's designed for like 2 people
Well,
No.
to operate.
Oh, damn.
There's more room on board, but
2
there's
people
just-
have
yeah.
to.
Essentially, somebody needs to steer and somebody needs to kind of look through the periscope. And then I guess maybe a third person to arm
We
to
need
arm the or
weapons?
fight the artillery if you run into something.
How do we... Is it safe? Have you tested this?
We've tested it here.
On the
Can I like
the
go up?
coastline?
Can I like go up and investigate it? Like literally just go look at it, try and. She just wants to know. Mugen wants to know how it works. Even just a.
Are you gonna like jump into the pool and swim to it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead and do that. Make an athletics check.
Okay, I'm swimming.
Hell yeah.
15 plus -1. It's 14.
You see that as you guys are kind of asking questions, Mugen just fucking jumps into the water and starts swimming like frantically at it. You are able to get there and pull yourself up. Lili helps you up. And she goes, I'm excited, but like, oh my god, you're very excited.
I'm like
Matching
looking
it.
at the rivets. And
If you have any questions, like please let me know. I designed this thing myself.
I'm just tonk with the crystal rod that I recently picked up. Just going around like, oh yeah, I'm sure I'll
Do you
have
investigate
plenty of
things?
questions. I have so many, and I'm just looking it over.
Yeah, go ahead and do an investigation check.
Sure. Ooh, 18 plus 7,
Nice.
25.
Hell yeah.
With your expertise in
Jesus.
like, I don't even, your expert eye. I was gonna say you don't have any expertise in like mechanical structures or anything.
Yeah,
But-
what did you roll?
But you look
25.
it over.
Investigation?
Yeah,
Okay.
you look it over like very thoroughly, and you're like, this thing is airtight,
Seems safe.
and it's pretty well constructed. You see that there are like munitions on board to like there are like nice portholes. The controls seem pretty like intuitive. It just looks like a big weird mechanical whale that Lili kind of is going through and explaining it with you, and she's like, yeah. So like this is not I've designed it for ease of use basically because like we just wanted to send people out to explore.
This is fantastic. This is amazing. I love this. Guys, I think this thing looks pretty safe. It looks seaworthy for sure. It's incredible.
This was created with the magic of artifice?
Well, it was created. Yes, it's not magical itself, but I'm sorry, I'm just so excited. It is not magical itself, but it is. We use our knowledge gained through magical means and study to create this great mechanical beast.
It is quite the marvel. But Lili, I am a land mammal, and I burrow under the earth. I don't know if I have the aptitude to burrow under the water. I'm quite terrified.
I suppose I
love
I
it.
don't know who else I could ask, but you've dealt with werewolves and you mentioned a minotaur before and
And an owlbear.
yeah. I'm just asking you to take a simple stroll through the water.
Oh, Beadle, this whole device is made so that land creatures can traverse the sea. It's its entire purpose. You'll be safe.
Exactly.
I don't know if I'm totally convinced.
I've tested it myself, and your friend here, Mugen, is very smart.
She seems quite impressed. And I mean,
I've dove inside.
I'm
She's already in it, right? Like,
I'm absolutely impressed by the design and what you've created.
Well, if you don't want to have to swim over to this top entrance, if you go through that door on your left, there is a staircase that leads you to a tunnel into a docking bay. And I will be down here. I can explain more before you leave.
I want to know. Show me some of this.
Okay, I'll enter
Weaponry.
that way.
Yeah,
I've already taken a bath once today. I'd prefer not to get my fur wet again.
yeah. We're not swimming over there. Hell no. We're not. We're excited. We're not Mugen excited. So
I prestidigitate myself dry.
Oh, you can do that. Yeah. We don't. Not all of us can do that. So makes sense.
I can magically tinker myself dry.
Well, if you guys...
Great.
Like
Have you-
builds a hairdryer.
Yeah,
That's cool.
exactly.
But
You
I
guys
hate
go
to do
through
that. I get so floofy.
Just gonna be messed up all day.
If you guys go through that left door, you see that there is like kind of like an area that has like some supplies, air tanks, different like diving gear and stuff like that. And then there's stairs that go down into a glass tunnel that goes
Cool.
into, and then there's like an airlock for the ship. Step through the door,
Yeah.
closes, the next door opens, you go in. And before you, you see a wonder of mechanics. There are weird, glowing crystals and buttons and just pipes that are pumping steam that are like glowing red, just out of reach behind like grates in the ceiling and under the floor. And there are like little gears and turbines kind of going every which way, spinning. You're not really sure on what they do. As you walk up to the front, you see that there is like a steering stick, almost like a plane, like a stick that you can steer it with. And then behind that is like a periscope that would look up out of it. But on either side are two huge port windows that kind of make up the eyes of this big mechanical whale. And that is where we're going to end our story tonight.
Hey, I just wanted to thank you all for listening again this week. Really excited. This is kind of the kicking off like a really cool part that they're about to go into with this whole underwater adventure. So yeah, no, I mean, we'll be back next week with another episode on Tuesday. And just like I say every time, you can find us at BnDnD Cast on Twitter, and I'm the one that runs that. So if you have any questions or if you want to talk about the show or anything like that, just feel free to reach out to me there. And yeah, we just really, really appreciate everyone who's been checking us out. The numbers are growing. It's really exciting. We put a ton of work into this, and we love all of you guys. Thanks.